Was at an event. In fact, the first public engagement that he chose to attend was joining thousands of Jews in North London to mark the Holocaust yesterday. He wants to be a mayor for all people, and this seemed to be highlighting the fact that they need to tackle anti-Semitism. Is there a problem with anti-Semitism in the Labour Party? You're suspended at the moment. Yeah. Let's talk about the white elephant in the room, shall we?
Yes, but look, there isn't. I mean, about 8 days ago, 80 Jewish Labour Party members, activists, wrote to The Guardian saying in all their hundreds of years of activity in the party, they'd never seen a single anti-Semitic incident. This has been whipped up largely by those embittered old Blair MPs who want to get rid of Jeremy. I mean, in the influx of about 300,000 new members, half a dozen turned out to have said stupid anti-Semitic things. They were all suspended and expelled. But that's the reality. It's been a smear campaign to undermine Jeremy.
So you were Sadiq was one of the first Labour MPs to call for your suspension from the Labour Party. That was due to comments you made on this very breakfast show. The comments, for anybody who has just arrived in the country or hasn't heard this before, were about Hitler and Israel. And many people complained that your comments were anti-Semitic. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, Sadiq was only 12 years old when Lenny Brenner published his book about Zionism in the Age of Dictators. And, I mean, what I found appalling about this week, it's not like I'm being denounced by my enemies, I'm used to that, is but organisations like the BBC and the rest of the media haven't just done the basic research, but will show that what I said was true. Hitler's Germany signed a deal in the autumn of 1933 with the Zionist movement. It meant 60,000 Jews migrated to what is now Israel. If they hadn't gone, they would, of course, been murdered in the Holocaust. And there was no attempt to cover that up. And the Prime Minister of Israel 6 months ago said exactly the same thing.
Do you have no regrets about what you said?
I mean, I can't see how I can have a regret about stating historical facts.
But you've stated historical facts according to a book, but you also know that you've offended a great many people and upset a great many people. So even if you stood by what you've read in the book, what you believe to be historical fact, are you not in any way feeling sensitive towards those people?
No. This is where you're wrong and the BBC's bad. You're repeating the lies and smears. Why hasn't one of the vast number of researchers the BBC employs gone and studied this and come up with the fact? It's a treaty. It's there. I mean, in 1935, Hitler passed a law that said only two flags could be flown in Germany, the Swastika and the Zionist banner. This is not something I'm claiming. It's not just one book. Virtually, I mean, I've been struck by the number of times Jewish people have come up to me and said, what on earth is going on? Don't these MPs read history? Simple statement of fact. I mean, what's wrong is that we've got a really appalling media that just lies and smears anyone who might stand up for ordinary people.
What's happening with your suspension, Ken?
Well, it depends. There's supposed to be some sort of hearing. I'll be questioned. But I haven't heard anything about the date of it. If it's put off long enough, it will prevent me standing for Labour's NEC, which is, I think, what the right-wing MPs wanted, basically. They want me out of the way before the vote on Trident and things like that.
So when will you know when that date is?
I have no idea. Given that it's a simple... I assume somebody in the Labour Party has gone online and checked whether what I said was true. So then we're sort of having a problem at the moment. No one's been in touch to say anything.
Ken Livingstone, thank you for your time this morning.